What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Let's go ahead and get another showcase slash test video out the way. This is going to be the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks team version. Now this is a JP exclusive from the Dragon Ball Heroes banner, but the data's in the game, so we're able to test this out on the global version. Obviously this is a private server, so the stats may differ a little bit. I know due to legality reasons he's not been released on global, but this guy is actually pretty decent. I have him in my JP account, and even though I don't have him maxed out with SA, I did unlock a path, and he does pretty well, especially on a Super Saiyan 3 category team. So, you know, with the inclusion of the intelligence type Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, he'd be a nice addition if he ever did come out of global. Alright, so this is a private server, so the stats may differ a little bit as you just saw. So HP stats at max status will be 14,318. Attack is 13,507, with defense being 9,543. He does provide a leader skill +2 key attack and defense increase of 70% for tech types. The super attack Burning Kamehameha will cause supreme damage to enemy and raises attack for 6 turns, so he does have the stacking ability with that. Passive skill is pretty nice. It does increase attack by 100% when performing a super attack, so pretty decent passive there. Link skill is pretty balanced as well. He's got Super Saiyan Fused Fighter, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Budding Warrior, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. So he definitely does have a decent and balanced link skill setup. He currently does fall into 3 categories: Fusion, Hybrid Saiyans, and Super Saiyan 3. Now, since he isn't, the intelligence type Bardock isn't out on global, I went with the Fusion category team. Not really that much of a difference. You're looking at 20% difference in HP and attack and defense, so not too bad in terms of testing the output. Alright, so his 12 key multiplier is 130%. So let's go ahead and get started with this guy and see what kind of potential he's got. He does hit pretty decently, especially with the passive increase of 100%, as well as his ability to increase attack off of his super. So definitely pretty balanced overall. Like I said, I do like this guy. I have him with the top left path unlocked in my JP account. And I was debating on, you know, if I should go ahead and feed him some Kais, since he doesn't have a farmable SA, so this is kind of why I wanted to see this firsthand myself, just to see what his potential is. And so far he's, you know, performing pretty well. Super Saiyan 3 category team, once it comes out on global, you'll realize how good that team can actually be. And there's a diverse enough amount of characters available that you could build a pretty solid team. And it's one of the strongest currently for me in JP. I think top 3 right now in JP is Super Saiyan 3, Revive Warrior, and then Fusions. Those are my 3 best team category teams in JP right now. And this guy, I mean, seeing how he is, I mean, he's pretty decent, it seems like. And you know, I do have do path unlocked, so I could focus a little bit on critical. So I don't know, after seeing this, maybe I'll actually go back in and, you know, put in some work for this guy. I don't really know the specifics as to why he hasn't been released on global. All I heard was, you know, there were some technical legality issues of, you know, Dragon Ball Heroes, and, you know, having that crossing over to the global version. I mean, just something about, you know, difficulties with that is, from my extent, what I know. So if you know the full details, I guess let me know in the comments. Now, I do focus on linking this guy up with the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He seems to share the most link skills with him out of all the available units right now. And as you can see with the SA, you didn't see the Burning Kamehameha show up. That's because, you know, he's not released, and, you know, the data's in there, but it's not completely finished, I guess, in a way. You know, it's not patched up kind of thing. So that's one of the things that I'm sure you noticed. But yeah, the Pandel card definitely does provide a decent enough boost with 30% increased attack. So that definitely does help with this, you know, how he's doing overall. And if I get him linked up here, like you're seeing right now, the damage potential could be even higher. Like if the rotation has these two guys up front and then Pondo at the end, yeah, he could hit very nicely. So we just got through the Super Vegito event. Now we're on to the boss rush, and he just hit for about 650k against the Great Ape Goku, which is, you know, pretty decent. Not anything crazy, but I mean, this guy does only provide a supreme damage effect. It's not immense or anything, and the fact that he can hit for about 600,000, he's got an output potential of 1.2 million. So, I mean, right there, you're seeing him hit for 1.2 million against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, he's definitely a pretty good unit. It just sucks that I guess for you guys that play global, he's not released, and I don't know if he ever will be. So, you know, it's kind of like I was saying, with the introduction of the Super Saiyan 3 category, or even the Fusions team that you're seeing right now. I mean, he's a great addition for that. Alright, so we've got type advantage against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and he's about to go into Dokkan mode. So let's see what kind of output he's got. And hopefully a critical does hit. I would like to see his full potential here against Vegeta. And he's linking up pretty well. Would have been better with Pondo in the rotation, but this will work just fine, I think. Alright, so 2.2 million. Not as high as I was expecting, but that's still pretty respectable. Alright, I know for a fact he'll hit a lot harder against these guys. I mean, these guys are essentially a joke right now, so let's see what happens. He looks to be topping at about a little short of a mil in terms of the power meter before the SA activates, and you know, right there with the critical, he did hit for 1.9 million. This will be a little bit tougher boss here, and he does have type advantage over this guy, so let's see how defense-wise, 28,000 taken in damage, certainly not bad. And yeah, this rotation is definitely the best setup for now. He hit for 1.8 million, so I mean, this guy is definitely decent. I'm not saying that I would rate him like one of the highest in the game, but it makes me think if I want to actually put in work on this guy and actually start using him on a Super Saiyan 3 category team once I actually, you know, max out his SA and whatnot. Alright, so the physical version hit for 1.2 mil without critical, so let's see how this guy does compared to that. So yeah, right about half with that. So, you know, not quite to the level of, you know, the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but he's still a decent unit, I think. Now, I'm not going to tell you one way or the other if you should, you know, for anybody in JP, if you should invest your orbs into this guy. I mean, you can make your own decision on that. But for me personally, I mean, he's not a bad addition, I think. I mean, I would at least max out his SA if, you know, you're not fully complete with a Super Saiyan 3 category team or even a Fusions team. For JP players, I think he would fit relatively nicely. Alright, let's see how he does with Dokkan mode here. I think against the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he hit for about 2.2 million. Even though this isn't a type advantage scenario, the Buu right here shouldn't be as tough as Vegeta is. So I'm guessing the output will be a little bit higher. That's my guess. Well, actually, he hit for a little bit less, so 1.5 mil. I mean, Dokkan mode, yeah, it's kind of a give or take, I guess, on that one. But I can't remember if Pondo was in the rotation last time with Dokkan mode or not. I mean, that's an extra 30%, so that could have been potentially the difference. I don't know. Alright, we'll just finish it off with type disadvantage here against the Kid Buu. Alright, so thanks for watching and hope you guys enjoyed it.